Pisces, this season doesn't just knock softly on your dream world door, it floods it. Lion's Gate has opened, and it's not just a portal of light, it's a tidal wave of truth, washing over the illusions you've outgrown and awakening a version of you that remembers your original magic. And just as your soul begins to lift, Mercury turns retrograde, pulling the tides in reverse, bringing old thoughts, old stories, old connections back into focus. You may feel like you're being pulled in two different directions: ascension versus introspection, expansion versus reflection. But for you, Pisces, the answer lies in the space between. You don't have to choose one or the other. You are the bridge between the seen and unseen, the past and the future, the soul and the self. And this month, that bridge is being tested, not to break, but to stretch. Let's begin with the Lion's Gate. It peaks on August 8th, but you've likely felt its pressure building since late July. For you, this portal isn't just about manifestation, it's about spiritual realignment, a return to your intuitive roots. But unlike previous years, this one asks for clarity before creation. You can no longer manifest from wishful thinking alone. This portal wants you to ground your dreams into action. It asks, what have you actually integrated? Where are you still drifting in fantasy? And where are you finally choosing reality? The Lion's Gate brings light to your soul contracts. Not just what you want, but why you want it. And if you're honest, some of the things you've been praying for no longer feel like they fit. Not because you failed to get them, but because you've outgrown the reasons you wanted them in the first place. This is sacred. This is evolution. Honor that. Now, Mercury Retrograde. This one is personal, not just communication glitches or travel delays. It's emotional echo. You may find yourself revisiting a past love or hearing from someone who once had a piece of your heart, and it will be tempting. So tempting to romanticize the connection again, to wonder if maybe this time it could be different. But Pisces, you already know how the story ends. Not because you're cynical, but because you remember the version of yourself who gave everything and got lost in the process. You don't need to repeat that chapter to prove you've healed. You can simply observe it, feel the emotions it stirs, and choose differently. That's the real miracle of Mercury retrograde. Not reunion, but recognition. The kind that says, I still care, but I care for myself more. Now, let's talk about your current love life. For some of you, the waters feel still. Too still. You're wondering where the passion went, where the connection faded, why your partner feels distant. But pause. Instead of chasing closeness, ask, have I been honest about what I truly need? Have I spoken the quiet ache in my heart? Or have I been hoping they just intuitively know? You are intuitive, yes. But relationships need more than energetic cues. They need voice. They need choice. And if you're single, be mindful of who you're energetically open to right now. Because this season, with its portals and retrogrades, tends to draw karmic echoes. People who mirror your old wounds, not your current worth. Pay attention. If someone returns and you feel instant chemistry, ask yourself, is this connection feeding my soul or feeding my fantasy? That distinction could save you months of confusion or even years. In friendships, themes of overgiving and invisibility may arise. You may notice who truly sees you and who only calls when they need something. The empath in you wants to understand, wants to forgive, wants to offer softness. But sometimes softness becomes self-abandonment. This month, hold yourself like you hold everyone else, with reverence, with presence, with full permission to say, I'm not available to pour from an empty cup. In your spiritual life, This Lion's Gate is a powerful time to refine your practices. Maybe you felt disconnected from your intuition. Maybe your rituals have become routine. This is your chance to reconnect, but with more intention. Light the candles again, but this time ask your higher self what she truly craves. Not what you should do, not what you've always done, but what truly brings you home to yourself. Try silence instead of sound bowls, or movement instead of meditation. Sometimes your spirit wants to speak in new languages. You just have to listen. And in your work and creative world, things may slow down, and that's okay. You're not falling behind. You're being realigned. Mercury may throw in some technical issues or make you rethink a recent decision. Don't rush, even if it feels like others are racing ahead. You are following a different clock. You are on divine time, and divine timing doesn't respond to urgency. It responds to alignment. This month, let the delays be teachers. Let the pauses bring perspective. Let the no be protection. Because where you're going, you need both vision and discernment. Let's shift now into some deeper reflection. Pisces, are you still holding space for people who've already walked away? Are you still dreaming about scenarios that don't dream back? This isn't about judgment. This is about energetic hygiene. Every maybe you're still tethered to takes up space where clarity could arrive. This season wants you to cleanse your portals, close the leaks, seal the cracks, because new love, new creation, new joy requires room. And you, dear Pisces, have too big a heart to keep shrinking it for situations that can't hold it. This is your time to expand, but not in every direction, only in the direction of your truth. What does that look like? It looks like saying no to half-hearted texts. Even when you're lonely, it looks like leaving the phone on silent so your nervous system can reset. It looks like remembering that peace is more seductive than chaos. You are not here to rescue anyone. You are not here to be an emotional landfill. You are here to create beauty, to speak magic, to live a life that reflects your internal sacredness, not your past conditioning. So when the Lion's Gate light pours in and the retrograde memories swirl, ground yourself, come back to your breath, and ask, what do I choose now? Because every moment is a portal. Every word you speak casts a spell. Every boundary you uphold rewrites your story. This is your month to reweave your own mythology, to become the version of you that doesn't beg to be seen, but sees herself so clearly that others can't help but see her too. Pisces, your softness is your strength. Your depth is not a liability, it's a lighthouse. And your love, it was never meant to be scattered across empty fields. It was meant to bloom in sacred soil. You are the sacred soil. Plant yourself and watch what grows when you finally decide you are enough right now. Not when they come back, not when they finally understand, not when you feel more healed or more ready or more worthy. Right now. Because the truth is, you've always been the home you were searching for. This season, come back to it and stay.